Yesterday evening at 5:30, I closed episode 34 grading, 5 out of 5. So pin held at 78,000, wing held inside 1 ST, Bank Nifty closed green, broader market led, VIX stayed sub 19. A straight ninth session that we are predicting. Every band, every red that I was looking at got right. So I should be celebrating. No, I am not. Because yesterday at 5:30, I opened the next week chain and the chain told me don't get comfortable. This is the Tanmay Edge. You are listening to episode 35. I'm Tanmay Gurudurti. Let's go. Here's what overnight gave us. Gift Nifty at 24,294. That's 33 points below Thursday's cash close. Soft opening, that is what we are seeing. Sub-magnet level and above the active put floor is what Gift Nifty is looking like. Asia has cooled down. Nikkei is minus 0.61%. Kospi is minus 1.13%. Hang Seng is minus 1.19%. Yesterday's risk on session gave back its bid. US closed mixed. Dow futures plus 0.07, S&P minus 0.38, Nasdaq closed minus 0.13. Soft, not broken yet. Now the numbers that changed. Brent at 101.5, that is up $4.34 versus Thursday's Brent at 97. Brent reclaimed 100 on the US session. The Hormuz tail isn't dead yet. It just took a break. Rupee at 94.25 holding strength. Dollar index above that $98 mark. Firmed slightly. India's 10-year bond yield is still trading below that 7 and is trading around 6.92. Rate cut tape is still live. That's the macro frame. Now the chain. So Thursdays after close, I opened the next week's Nifty option chain. The Tuesday's weekly expiry, 5 trading days out, and one number jumped off the screen. 24,400 call. Open interest added in the single session, 24 lakh. So that's the biggest single strike call right on that day. I scrolled up and checked 24,500 as well. So 24,500 added around 19 lakh, 24,600 13 lakhs, and 24,700 around 10 lakhs, 24,800 again 12 lakhs. I went higher at 25,100, 200, 300 and 400 as well. Each strike 7 lakh each, 8 lakh, 24 lakh, 22 lakh contracts return. So that's a huge amount of call OI that we are seeing built up from 24,400 all the way till 25,400. Call writers stacked 1 crore 43 lakh contracts in 8 hours. That is not a call wall, that is a call ceiling. A multi-strike ladder. The gap is no longer 24,500 alone. The gap is a wall 1,000 point wide. Now hold that number. Look at the other side. Last week spin was 24,000. So 24,000 put OI added 73 lakh. The pin paid 24,000 by 26 points last expiry. Today the biggest single strike put right wasn't 24,000. It was 23,500. So 23,500 added around 28 lakh contracts. 800 points OTM put, the deepest floor add of the day. So writers built a new floor 800 points below the spot. They didn't expect to need it. They built it anyway. Now the magnet 24,300 strike. Today 14 lakh and 17 lakh puts. Both sides return. 24,400 added 24 lakh calls and 14,000 puts. Both sides return nicely. Last week pin was 24,000. This week's pin is around 24,300 to 400. The pin has moved up. So almost 50 points below that pin we are opening. So here's the climax. The chain is full. The gap is a multi-leg call ceiling that we are seeing from 24,500 to 25,400. Call ratios being put up on every strike. The floor is two-tiered. 24,000 the first support, 23,500 a deep one. The pin is at 24,300 to 400. Both sides OI is nicely built, and that's where writers like to settle next Tuesday. I took the ATM straddle as well, 24,350 strike. Call premium was trading around 176 and put premium was 165, 341. So that gives us a one standard range of roughly 426 point either side. So if we look at the option pricing, it is giving me a range of 23,920 on the downside to 24,770 on the upside. Spot has closed 24,326 inside the band, 25 points below the magnet. The chain didn't pick a direction, it picked a range. But here's the catch. The chain has priced that range last evening itself. Before Brent moved $4 overnight, before Asia softened, before dollar index firmed. So the chain priced a calm Friday. The tape just printed something else. Now flip to Bank Nifty as well. Same desk, different chain, different answer. FIs have bought around 1,000 crore of Bank Nifty futures on Wednesday, held into Thursday. The same desk hedging Nifty index are long Bank Nifty futures. Two desks, two tilts. Banks longs, Nifty edged. And on the index participant chain, Pro added 130,000 long puts in a single session. The biggest one-day put hedge I have seen in this season. So FIs pressed all 3 legs combined with FIR bear stack. 8,32,000 contracts they have built up, which means when the Brent reclaimed $100 overnight, that bought protection on Thursday just got paid right now. So here's what I'm doing today. The view doesn't flip. Buy on dips continues. Same as yesterday, same playbook, but the level matters now. Default from the chain was 24,050 to 24,150. That's soft buy. With Brent reclaiming 100 overnight and the desk already hedged, I am waiting for a deeper print of 24,000 as a buy level. 24,000 is where 73 lakh put OI sits. It's the active floor. It is the level the chain priced as the lower edge of the magnet zone last expiry. It's where writers will defend before the deep wing prints in. If 24,000 comes in, I buy. A spot or front week call depending on where the IV opens. I keep the Bank Nifty long carry. Bank PCR still stands at below 1 at 0.91. So if I still long, that's long. Don't overthink it. So, and the second piece, I expect a wall spike today. So Brent moving $4 overnight is not a calm Friday signal. India VIX closed 16.62 yesterday. That's the floor, not the floor or a magnet. When Brent ramps up and Asia cools, the dollar index walls will catch up. So I'm not selling the straddle today. The chain price calm, the tape price something else. Buy the floor, hold the wing, let the wall play. If 24,000 doesn't print, I don't chase, I sell cash P plus the wing rent. The 23,500 put is still live. This is also why systematic process matters more than a hot trade. Episode 34 was a 5 on 5 trade. Episode 35 says the level moved and the tape moved. Buy lower, hedge wider. Don't sell wall when Brent is bouncing $4 overnight. That's why rupee case Nifty does it every 2 weeks. Reads the data, trims what's working, holds what's still leading. Doesn't get cocky after the wing. One mechanic. When macro tail prints back overnight and the chain has priced calm, the wing is the cheapest trade on the screen. Here's why India VIX at 16 and ATM IV around 15. The 23,500 put on Thursday's close was trading dirt cheap because the chain hasn't priced a Brent rally back to 100. When walls expand intraday, two things happen. Theta keeps eating and Vega catches up faster. The wing that costed you 30 rupees today can be worth 80 by 2 p.m. if the VIX turns to 90. You don't buy the wing because you think the floor breaks. You buy the wing because you think the wall expands. The two trades do the same on the chain. They are not the same trade. When the writer is selling premium at 16 VIX, the writer is betting wall stays below 16. When you buy the wing at 16, you are betting the wall moves to 19. Today's tape is voting on the second bet. Pick which side you want to be. The tape has already picked it. Yesterday's pin was 5 on 5. That doesn't earn me tomorrow. The chain price, the calm Brent reclaimed 100. Asia pulled. The macro tail came back to the table. So the playbook stays. Buy on dips. Wait for 24,000. Hold a wing and expect wall to do the job by its close. This was Tanmay Edge streaming live on rupeecase.com. And if you like this, share it with one of the friend who needs it right now and give a 5-star rating on Apple as well as Spotify. Thank you guys. Have a happy